right.
What's going on, YouTube? So today, it is going to be 2 Democrats versus 1 Republican. And so the 2 Democrats is me and Killian. We are actually going to be battling Blake. Here. He says that the Republican Party is a great party. It's known for its pro-life, its gun rights, everybody deserves a gun, stuff like that. While the Democrat side, the leftists, and the leftists are pro-life too, but they're abortions and stuff, and but we're gonna get to the explaining all this. So, Blake, what makes you come into our podcast today? Our little debate.
Well, I mean, I just kind of just wanted to just kind of get my point across and stuff, and just like try to maybe change your guys' minds, maybe.
Fucking Charlie Kirk having that. All right, so I don't think you're gonna change my mind, to be honest, and here's why.
I don't think so either. We are brainwashed. My opinion, we are brainwashed. We believe our political stands, and I don't think nobody can change our minds yet. Now, it's gotten to a point where, yes.
So, Blake, what do you believe is good that the Republican Party is doing in 2026?
Well, number one, of course, we had to take the dictator of Venezuela, which now we're gonna like prosecute him and stuff. So that's a really good thing.
Now, here's what I think is really wrong about that. And here's why. I believe that when we went in there and captured Maduro, I think that could have sparked World War III right there. Because we didn't have no Congress approval. We didn't have Killian, turn back on your camera right now.
Well,
not working. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I mean, if we needed Congress approval, then that probably would have just destroyed the whole surprise of taking him anyway.
Well, I don't really think we needed a surprise. I mean, there would have been no point. I mean, I think Maduro.
I mean, we took him very swiftly.
Yeah.
So if we had to go through Congress and all that, that would have added a lot more friction on taking him. So that's kind of my view on the standpoint.
Did you hear that? Weird. All right. So, what were you saying
about Nicolas Maduro?
Oh yes, I believe that it has its positives but negatives. One of the positives is that we all know he was a drug lord and he was smuggling drugs. But I think since he is allies with countries like China, probably Iran, I know Russia. I just think that how they didn't like how when they're capturing Maduro. I mean, it is their president, we can't just go in there and capture presidents. But I do believe that it was good, but also wrong at the same time, because it could have sparked World War III right there if a country was mad about that, which they were. But I do believe that it is positive.
Which not really. The citizens of Venezuela were actually celebrating in the streets.
Fact check. I'm fact checking you. They were, but half of those protests were actually AI generated.
Yeah, right.
I do agree with that point. I feel like from the last podcast we did, AI has become a long way, and I think Trump is behind that, and he is brainwashing people to make people think what he wants them to think with AI. I think Harold is right. The protests that are going on today are AI generated, and I think the picture with President Maduro in the helicopter with headphones on and a Nike Tech was AI generated. I honestly think so. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Fucking him wearing the Nike Tech, dude.
Yeah, I think that was AI generated. I think Trump did that to prove to the people that he is in control. And I do think Trump is a fascist, and he deserves every punishment known to mankind. He is racist. He does all of these terrible things to these poor protesters and people. And he is standing behind ICE immigration. And I feel like ICE immigration needs to stop. They are violent people. They are taking lives day by day, and it's very sad to see what Trump is doing to this country and what he and the people he supports and those people are doing to this country too. If Kamala was in the office right now, this world would be a totally different place than where it is today. And I think we would be living in a much happier, peaceful world than if Trump was in office. And I think that is correct. I think Trump is making this world a living hell shithole.
We are in hell. We are in hell.
No, actually, Trump is a very, very racist fascist. He is a power hungry prick that I think he needs to get away with everything. He cannot get away with all this shit. It needs to stop.
All right,
I'll be back.
Blake, your turn.
All right, so
What do you have to say about what Killian
Yes.
just said?
okay, so I don't know what he's really talking about racist, because like, come on, okay, like, of course he's enforcing ICE because those are illegal immigrants that are coming into our country. So of course he has to, like, protect the law, because if it wasn't illegal, then why are they just allowed to come into our country if it's apparently illegal?
And what I
Yeah,
do
they're all
think
illegally.
is, I do think that ICE is good, but also bad in a way. I'm gonna get with what's good. We are getting rid of illegal immigrants, but some of those immigrants, a lot of those immigrants actually are there to get better lives, and they're not actually criminals. But I do believe that some of those immigrants are criminals, and they should have been deported. I know that under Obama's administration and I believe Biden's administration, I don't know if Biden deported. I don't know, but I do know under Obama's administration that he was deporting illegal immigrants. But he did make a speech on how he was going to do it and how he wants to do it. I don't know if Trump did that. I don't know, but I do know apparently Obama has deported more people than Trump has, but I guess from what people are saying that it's it's unconstitutional on what Trump and how Trump is doing it. So I do believe that what Trump, I mean, it's good that we are getting rid of illegal immigrants, but some of those illegal immigrants are just here. I mean, a lot of our countries built off of immigrants, legal and illegal. I mean, they're just trying to get better lives, but I do believe that what ICE is doing is sometimes unconstitutional, and I just believe that none of this protesting should be happening. I wouldn't really say this is I know this is Trump's fault with ICE, but I do think ICE is doing something good, but also something bad. I mean, Trump would have to reappoint on what he's trying to do. But yeah.
Back to that point with protests and ICE. I do kind of agree with the protests. I feel like Trump has got this country into a point where there's just extreme violence, and I feel like the key to peace is more violence.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm being dead ass. I support the ICE, but I think they're being way too aggressive. Back to the incident a couple weeks ago where the ICE officer shot the lady through the windshield and she ended up dying. That was uncalled for. That was complete jack bullshit. Nobody should lose their life when the lady did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. All she tried to do is run her car into the officer. And she did nothing wrong.
All right,
She
Blake.
did nothing wrong.
All right,
She did not deserve to die. She had family. She had
back
kids.
to you, Blake. Back to you, Blake.
Yeah, so about Renee Good, actually, yeah, it was pretty obvious that she was trying to hit into the ICE officer purposefully, and if the ICE officer didn't shoot his gun, then he would have probably lost his life. So it's like either one was gonna die either way. Either one. Either Renee Good or the ICE officer. One of them two would have passed away.
Blake, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to go to the Second Amendment rights. Do you think guns kill people or people kill people?
People kill people because
That's where I have
people because people are the ones that are controlling them.
Okay. Well, guns kill people. I think that
Now,
because
here's what I think is I personally I think it is really fucking stupid. Like, I get like owning a hunting rifle, right? I get owning like maybe a shotgun or maybe a pistol, right? For home defense, right? If somebody ever tries to break it, you know what I'm saying? But owning a goddamn AR-15, a fucking military, are you trying to shoot through the fucking walls? Like, what are you trying to?
exactly, like you should only be allowed to have 10 bullets or more in the magazine.
Hold on,
And
wait, hold on, wait. But like, I know a lot of these school shootings are having. I think we just need bigger. I think we need to ban the AR-15 because most of the school shootings and shootings
yeah,
are having the AR-15 in it. I think we can all agree on that. I think the AR-15, I believe, was mainly used for military reasons. I don't think that citizens should have the right to even own an AR-15. I think there should be stricter gun laws, but I can see like owning like a shotgun or a hunting rifle or maybe a pistol, but I don't
and
think.
I don't think an AR. I don't think a civilian should be owning a rifle or a firearm that has more than 10 magazines in the magazine, 10 bullets in the magazine. That is completely violent. That is dangerous. You can kill
And
a whole entire nation with 10 bullets. What are we gonna do? Like
I
the
also
violence is getting out of hand, and people come up to me and Harold all the time, and they're like, "Well, if you're gonna ban the AR-15 and all these firearms, might as well ban knives. Might as well ban scissors because they can kill people too. Or might as
think
well even ban pepper spray.
well, hold
They
on.
can kill people."
I think that I think that there needs to be stricter background checks, like not just like criminal back. I think like mental background checks. Like, have they ever been in a mental? Do they take medicine for mental illnesses? I think that they do. They should not own a gun, or at least the AR-15, because I think most mentally ill people who have these AR-15s are actually going to schools, so he's killing people, obviously, which is not good at all. But I think that Donald Trump should make stricter gun laws, especially for like guns literally that are made for war. You know, and I think
Mhm.
Blake could probably agree with me on that. I just don't think that it's really like hold on,
And yeah.
like I said, I can see like people owning like maybe like a hunting rifle, a pistol, a shotgun. I just don't think an AR-15 is the right to have.
Yeah, and I back to the
Yeah, I
point.
mean,
Like the
well,
goddamn bullet
yeah.
is
So I do, yeah, yeah, I do kind of like agree with you that we should kind of do background checks when getting guns, because I'm kind of like, yeah, because a lot of ill people can
mentally ill,
use
mentally ill.
school shootings and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I think we should be able to do background checks and that type of stuff.
And
Yeah,
I
back
think
to the
it,
point.
and I think like the background checks don't work either. I think it like we can still keep the AR-15, but I think if those background checks don't work, I think we might have to ban the AR-15 if the background checks
Yeah.
do not work.
And if they do manage to not ban the AR-15, I think they need to take the buttstock off of the rifles. That the buttstock gives you more opportunity to get more bullets down range faster. And I think they need to ban like 14.5, 13, 12-inch barrels and only stick with 16 inches or longer. Because when you have a barrel under the 16-inch length, it gets very dangerous, especially with the recoil. The shorter you go with your barrel, the more recoil you're going to feel. It's dangerous. I mean, the AR-15 is a deadly weapon and it kills people. And it's a dangerous weapon. Nobody should have it in their hands. It weighs 20 pounds. It weighs like the woman said, and the government, she said, it weighs as much as 12 moving boxes. It's too heavy. It's
Well,
too deadly.
I think that what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about the. I think that like the government needs to do something because I know I've been noticing that more shootings, especially school shootings or stuff like that, are mainly having the AR-15 in it, and I think that the AR-15 is just like the weapon of choice for all these mass murders and stuff. I think if Trump could do something about like maybe doing, like I said, stricter background checks, like not just like, oh, your criminal back. I mean, like mental history, like have you ever been diagnosed with something, like that type of stuff? Because that's where mental illness, like when people go crazy and they want to do that. I like if they've ever done drug abuse, then they shouldn't have one. If they ever had a mental illness, they shouldn't have one. Or like if they're currently on medicine, they shouldn't have one. But I think that Donald Trump did do like stricter background checks and stuff like that. I think that it would be way better. I think there would be more shootings and stuff. Like
Yeah,
on the Blake.
Yeah. I really am agreeing with you guys with the school shooting stuff. So, what else should we talk about?
I do know that about the Greenland Iceland thing, how Trump wants to supposedly take over Greenland, right? I just think that I believe that Denmark owns Greenland, or like that's their territory. And if you know NATO, right? The military alliance.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I mean, we have Alaska. I mean, we already have all the resources we have. I mean, I just don't think it's worth it.
It would like get us a better advantage in like the Arctic and stuff.
Yeah,
Just because we have Alaska doesn't mean that we can't have some extra defenses. Am I right?
Yeah, but I just don't think it's really a good thing to do that, because I do know that that is a NATO territory. That is NATO's territory. And I do know that.
I mean, so is the US, to be fair.
Yeah, but
here's an example. Nobody should be owning these. No civilian should be owning these. It's highly dangerous. Just look how big that round is. That is dangerous. Look how big that magazine is. It's dangerous. Dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. And no civilian should be owning these. But is there 20 rounds in there? You shouldn't own that. Back to Harold's point, mass shootings, the AR-15 is the main choice. We need to ban it now. We need to take back our government, prove this country wrong, and brainwash everyone. Who's with me?
I mean, like if you're trying to use guns for like protection, then I guess I could kind of see.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Bigger mag.
Yeah, but if we ban all guns, you don't need protection.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Then they're just gonna use like other defenses, like knives and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have a home invasion and you're fucking using an AR-15, you're fucking. Are you trying to shoot through your fucking walls? Like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Like, are you
just
trying
to call the cops? You don't need a gun. You don't just call the cops.
I can see. It's reasonable to have a shotgun and kill them, but fucking having an AR-15, fucking shooting through the walls,
AR-15
shooting through the fucking walls and shit.
Dangerous.
Right. All right, well, guys, I think we're gonna end the debate off here today. I'm reaching.
We want to say one thing now that it's the end. We are all Republicans. We support the Second Amendment rights, and we all tricked you motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, April
we ain't stupid like that.
We clocked your tea. We clocked you.
We are Republicans. We support the Second Amendment. Everything we said was bullshit. And don't take word onto that. Everything Blake said was correct. Everyone, stay safe, and God bless America.